everybody. Thanks for giving me 15 minutes of your life. I know you can't get more time back, so let me make the most of this 15 minutes for you so that you can learn something valuable and you'll go back and think, wow, that was actually worth going to lunch. Besides a decent lunch, and how about Bob Brooks? Let's give it up for Bob. This growth of this group since the fall has been amazing. Coming in here and not being able to get a seat when you're 5 minutes late is unfreaking believable. So hats off to you, Bob. I run a networking group in Paulding, and I understand getting people there and making them show up. He doesn't even barely send out as much notification and reminders as I do, and he gets twice the number of people. So y'all are great. Thanks for coming. Google. So we all know it. We all use it. 92% of the world is using it, and they're doing it right when they need you, right? So the trick then is to position yourself as the freshest, most accurate information on Google. If your business has more activity and the information that you're posting is more accurate than your competitor's business, you will organically go to the top of Google search results. Now, I don't think I'm going to have anything to do with what's on this slide deck with my presentation, but I wanted to see if I could look cool and flip through the little thing and make it, switch the slides and make it look real badass, but it didn't work. So yeah, and it's also running in slow motion, it looks like, because I just changed the slide and it didn't work. So we'll talk about that as well. So how do you make yourself the freshest, most accurate information that's available? Well, there's a couple things you can do. And the first starts with realizing you're not Google's customer when you're dealing with your business on Google. Now let that sink in. Unless you're buying advertisement from Google, you are not their customer. There, it finally changed. It's like 30-second delay. Yeah, it's the Wi-Fi and the TVs and syncing up well. So, but when you get that in your headspace that you're not the customer, they're not here serving you, you are making yourself so freaking attractive to Google's algorithm that when their customer, who is that person looking for something, are you making the connection now? The person searching is the customer. And your job is to be the freshest, most accurate information. I try and embed it in your head this way. If you owned a bakery and a new customer that was going to buy tens of thousands of dollars worth of baked goods walked in the door, and you had a case full of goodies there from yesterday, but they were cooking fresh chocolate chip cookies in the back, that guy walks in the door. Are you going to reach into that case and sell him the chocolate chip cookie from yesterday? Or are you going to go into the back and go, let me get you the fresh, right? This is what you're smelling. This is what you want to give to that customer that walks in the door. So Google is the baker. They're the one going, yesterday's news? Or the guy that posted this morning and has his hours accurate, right? They're serving their customer, you. So you have to play the game from that perspective. There's a million ways you can do it. There's so many different things you can do with Google. And I'm not doing it just from a Google slide presentation. I've been doing Google for 15 plus years. I don't work for them. I'm a partner. They have it. It's called the Grow with Google program. You saw it up there on the first slide. And I do this. That's how I get to be a Grow with Google partner. But I've learned from using it myself. I own a computer business in Paulding. I've been in business in Paulding County 15 years, and the first 10 of those 15 years, I worked it myself, and I had about 135 five-star reviews after 10 years. I now have 3 young men that have been working for me for about the last 5 years, and we monetized it for them the first couple years. We said, for every Google review with 5 stars that you get with your name in it, I'll give you 20 bucks. We have 545 star reviews now, okay? I'm not bragging about it because I actually think 4.9 is better. It makes you not look so fake, right? So if you got a 4.9, don't be upset. But the point is, we've used it and we've leveraged it. And anybody from Acworth to Douglasville that needs a computer fixed calls us. We have people that drive from Carrollton to have us fix their computer or to buy a computer from us. That's how powerful that Google business page is. And on the flip side of that, our website has sucked for the last 3 years because the computer guys are working their tails off. They don't have time for it. It's about to get upgraded, by the way. We hired a web design company. We traded with them. We bartered with them. But even with a bad website, we were very capable of growing our business from just me to 3 full-time employees with a storefront where they actually are there regular hours every day of the week, which I don't know how the heck that's even possible. I'm not the numbers guy, but it blows me away that we can pay payroll every 2 weeks. I'm like, yeah. Anyway, the fact that Google is being used for so much, and this is like as up to date as you can get. These are 2021 numbers, but you can read that for yourself. I will not ever read you a slide presentation, and if you ever give a slide presentation, please don't turn your back to the audience and start reading your slides. That's just a little side thing there for you. That's for you. But the reason that everybody is doing what they're doing is up there on the slide. COVID locked us down. We don't live by triptychs anymore. I don't know if anybody caught that, but that was what you called AAA when you wanted to go somewhere, and they sent you printed material with directions. We do this, okay? This is how we find what we need now. And I just, in your benefit, Christy, I Googled microblading, Kennesaw, Georgia, and you came up first. So good job, right? You have to be able to be found for what you do and the city, state that you're in, period. Think Yellow Pages. You would go to the Houston Yellow Pages. You wouldn't go to the Los Angeles Yellow Pages if you wanted somebody in Houston. You would go to the Houston Yellow Pages, and then you would go microblading, right? Or beauty services or whatever. You would look through the Yellow Pages for that category. It doesn't matter if I can find you by typing in your name. Everybody can be found by typing in their name. Type hashtag your Google Guru and see what you get about me. You have to be found for your category because nobody's searching for you. They're searching for the thing they need. And the whole way you work your SEO and how you put in the keywords is critical when you think about it. Think like the consumer. What are they going to be searching for to find you? What is that person that needs advertising? They're not going to say, how do I get a magazine ad? They're going to say advertising near me or magazine advertising near me. Think like what they're going to search for, and you will so much more quickly connect with them. And I'll leave you with one more little tidbit here before we go, because I didn't want to take too long, because I told you I was going to make this valuable to you. You want a button on your website that says review us on Google. And there's a cool little link from your Google business profile that you can make that button. When you click it, it opens the box on their screen to leave the review. Now, why would I do that, Robin? I can just send them to my Google business page. Aha, you could. The problem with Google being so good at what they do is that nobody goes to our websites anymore. They don't have to. They get to our Google business page, phone number, directions, hours of operation, reviews. Why do I need to go to your website? This is unadulterated information about your business. Your website, you can say whatever the hell you want about yourself, right? So, you can't rank your website if no traffic is going to your website. This is critical. Listen to this, guys. If your ranking of your website helps boost you on Google and nobody's going to your website, that's a whole other part of the algorithm you're not touching. But if I put the button asking for the review on my website, and then I send everybody I need a review from a link to my website and say, hey, scroll down a little bit and click the review us on Google button. Do you see what just happened there? I forced traffic to my website, but there's another little piece of that pie. If somebody hits your website and just reads some information, hits the back button, that's a bounce. It's considered a bounce. They didn't do anything. So they pulled up into your driveway, but they didn't get out of their car and come into the store. Bounce rates of 60 to 70% are normal. There's all kinds of automatic bots that crawl the internet looking for vulnerabilities and stuff, so they'll hit your website, scan the page, and back out. That happens way more than you believe, so keep your website secure, by the way. But if you get somebody that comes to the website and then interacts with the website by changing a page or clicking a link, they now have walked in the door of your business as far as the Google algorithm is concerned, right? Now you are an active business that has customers actively engaging with you. What do you think the algorithm says to them? Chocolate chip cookie in the back. Yeah, try this one, right? You just got a visit to your website. You got the 5-star review. You got all the pieces of the puzzle. You initiated it as soon as that happy customer was there because you have it saved as, this is the last piece. I'm not going to go any further. You have saved that little script with the link to your website on your clipboard of your phone or your computer. and you text them. Don't email them. Don't wait 10 minutes. As soon as you break with them and they're warm and fuzzy, you immediately text, put the clipboard on there. Hey, thanks so much for coming in. We appreciate you engaging with our business. Thanks for allowing us to come into your home. That mortgage was awesome. I appreciate it. Please click this link, your website here. Scroll down and you'll see the Review Us on Google button. They will do that 88% of the time, people. It's not intrusive. It doesn't draw out their life. It doesn't make them suck wind for an hour, because as soon as they click the link, they hit the website, they put Review Us on Google, the box pops open. 5 stars. This was a great experience. Post. It's done. And you got another 5-star review. My name's Robin Stern. I am your Google guru. I will be around for questions for a few minutes if I can help you in any way, shape, or form. GoogleGuru.live is my calendar. Just go to googleguru.live, pick a time. We'll have a 30-minute conversation, no charge. All right? Thanks a lot.